Start. The principles laid down in the said decision cannot have any application in the present case, although the decision rendered in this case in the decision under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, taking into consideration the arguments of the appellant, it is necessary to mention here that the court does not have any power to extend the time under the Act, unlike Section 28 of the 1940 Act, which had such a provision. The court has therefore been denuded of the power to enlarge time for making and publishing an award. It is true that apparently there is no provision under the Act for the court to fix the time limit for the conclusion of an arbitration proceeding, but the court can opt to do so in the exercise of its inherent power on the application of either party. Where, however, the arbitration agreement provides the procedure for enlargement of time and the parties have taken recourse to it and consented to the enlargement of time by the arbitrator, the court cannot exercise its inherent power in extending the time fixed by the parties in the absence of the consent of either of them. The counsel of the appellant further contended that the High Court could not have terminated the mandate of the arbitrator with reference to the contention made by the appellant that the arbitrator, having concluded the proceedings, could not be said to have failed to act so as to attract the provision of Section 14 of the Act, which will call for termination of the arbitration proceedings. It is pertinent to mention here that the arbitrator had not concluded the proceedings as had been agreed to by the parties within the time fixed for doing so. It is an established statement that the said mandate of the arbitrator was terminated only because of the fact that the arbitrator, having failed to conclude his proceedings within time, did not warrant to be continued as an arbitrator in the absence of the consent of both the parties. It is clear that the arbitration had extended the time provided to it without any concrete reason whatsoever, and thus his mandate was liable to be terminated. Subsection 1 bracket B further states that the mandate of an arbitrator shall also stand to be terminated if he withdraws or the parties agree to the termination. Stop.